Yo guys, what's up? Back with another So Fresh So Clean video. And today we're going to be reacting to what is hidden under the sand of the Sahara Desert. Let's check it out. We're going to react to Flight Reacts reaction.
What it do, Flight Crew? FTC. Flight team stand up. It's September. Love on my FTC members.
Yes, sir.
We got some So Fresh Clean educationalish. What's hidden under the sand of Sahara? Now, as usual, man, best teacher you guys run across.
Facts.
Your teachers are trying way too hard this year. Piling on with lots of work. That's not the way to do it. All right, so check me out. As usual, man.
Let me move the camera.
Your laptops, not your laptops, so then you're allowed to have those at your school, but your
there you
your
go.
iPhones, your Androids, your LimeWires, your pagers. If they take that shit, I ain't responsible.
Bro said Android.
Check it out.
Usually brings
What
to
is
mind
under
a
the
picture
sand,
of
though?
endless sandy landscapes.
Right.
A caravan of camels is walking along the dunes. The sun is beaming brightly as if for the last time. And around you, not a soul. It seems as if the golden, majestic dunes have always been here. But this isn't so. What secrets does the great desert hide from humanity? And what is under its hot sands? This is hard to believe, but as recently as 6,000 years ago, the arid desert, with an area of more than 9 million square kilometers, almost 3.5 million square miles, was covered with a thick green carpet. Entire settlements existed, and domestic animals grazed. Where today there's practically nothing but hot sand, there were green meadows and lakes. Rainfall.
Now, I think I learned this in class, but this is like one of the only things I remember in school. You know what I'm saying? But I think that I heard like something about like the wind and stuff. Like the wind pushes the sand. So like the Saharan desert, all the sand, you know, the wind pushes it towards like the ocean, toward the Atlantic. I think that's how the sand got there in the first place. Something to do with like the wind or something. I don't know.
Was
we'll
so
find out in the video.
abundant that it fed the river Tamanrasset, carrying its waters across the green Sahara to the Atlantic Ocean. The river, with numerous tributaries, had a length of more than 500 kilometers, or 311 miles, and would have made the list of the longest rivers in the world. In 2015, three-dimensional satellite images helped to find the largest paleo river. Thanks to these images, scientists noticed the smooth edges of the ancient channels of the river, hidden under the modern-day desert. And
yeah, the riverbed got dried up.
There was a lake called Lake Mega Chad. Now
Mega
merely
Chad.
a ghost lake, of which only the modern Lake Chad remains. And once, in antiquity, this lake was wider than the Caspian Sea, extending for almost 390,000 square kilometers, or 150,000 square miles across the Sahara. If the lake existed now, it would be the largest on the planet. The images published by NASA clearly show how huge it was. The lake forever imprinted in a desert landscape, like a silent reminder to all of humanity who had a hand in draining the once deep water.
Dang, so it got too hot, the water left?
What happened? Why did this once green
it
and
evaporated.
prosperous region suddenly become the most lifeless place on the planet? Scientists have different explanations.
Earth is pretty
For
big,
example,
bro.
environmental archaeologist David
And it's
Wright
round.
considers livestock to be the main cause of climate change for a third of the African
Yeah, see, this is what I was
continent.
talking about. The sand going into the Atlantic, the wind pushing it.
Sheep, cows, and goats trampled and consumed local vegetation. The soil became more exposed and reflected more sunlight, affecting the atmosphere. The amount of precipitation decreased, and drought began. That was the beginning of the end. Drought slowly but surely destroyed all the vegetation, and the green Sahara turned into a huge desert region, about the size of the United States.
Wow.
But this doesn't mean that only
the
animals
desert,
are
the
to
Sahara
blame.
Desert's the size of the
Perhaps
United
cattle
States.
farmers were the catalyst for
That's a
fire
I knew it was
desert.
big,
had
but like
already
not that
begun
big.
Big thing
to
of
destroy
sand.
the green cover. True, not everything is so simple. In 2018, another team of scientists put forward the hypothesis that the ancient herders, on the contrary, prolonged the flowering of the Green Sahara by another 500 years.
Wow.
According to one of the authors of the study, seasonal cattle driving and selective grazing helped people maintain a declining ecosystem. A third group of scientists blames the Earth's axis. Having studied the dust precipitating off the coast of West Africa for the last 240,000 years, they've come to the conclusion that the climate of the Sahara and North Africa changes from humid to dry every 20,000 years as the tilt of Earth's axis changes. Its shift affects the distribution of sunlight between seasons. The more solar radiation, the more active the monsoon, and the more precipitation falls during the summer.
Wow.
When there's less sunlight, the monsoons weaken and a moist climate turns into drought.
Oh,
If this is so, then after some 10,000 years, meadows will again bloom in the Sahara and animals will graze. But the invisible river and the ghost lake are far from being the only mysteries that the majestic desert hides from us. Earlier in the Mesozoic era, the Tethys Ocean seethed here, dividing the ancient continents of Gondwana and Laurasia. The ocean receded, the continents were divided, the plates moved, and on the surface of the sand it seemed a cemetery of whales remained. This place is now called Wadi El Hitan, which in Arabic means the Valley of the Whales.
Wow.
You probably will be surprised,
Whales
but
have their own
modern
street.
whales have ancient ancestors.
This man said a whales have its own street.
Basilosaurus had sharp teeth and hind
What
limbs.
the fuck is a
True, their
Brasilosaurus?
limbs were very small
crazy.
and not suitable for movement. They were probably the largest predators of their time because the size of the Basilosaurus reached 21 meters or 69 feet.
Damn.
Imagine how scientists were shocked when in the early 20th century they found the remains of ancient whales in the hot desert,
Wow.
along with fossils of extinct
So
prehistoric
whales have
fish,
legs, so they can
snakes,
like walk on shore.
turtles, crocodiles, and
This man
manatees.
played.
Because you know whales don't
Probably.
only
Their first thought was
exist in a specific
someone must
ocean.
have brought them here.
Best substitute
But
teacher?
everything turned out to be much more interesting. The sands of the Sahara keep other secrets.
Really?
Not only did ancient predatory whales
Whoa,
hunt there,
holy shit.
but once upon a time,
Well, that's scary.
dinosaurs also roamed. One of the largest dinosaurs in the world, whose age is almost 100 million years old, was found here.
Sheesh.
These were the bones of a herbivorous sauropod, which was called Perilatitan stromeri. Judging by the fossils, this giant could reach 32 meters or 105 feet in length and
Damn.
weigh up to 60 tons. And in 2018, under the vast desert sands, the bones of another previously unknown dinosaur were found. Mansurosaurus.
It's crazy, man, that
The
they literally have
discovery-
humans out there that like hunt for fossils. Because it's like, think about it. Like, the only way that people knew that dinosaurs existed is because somebody got bored and decided to dig in the sand and
That's what I'm
found
saying.
huge bones bigger than regular animals, bro. Like, it's crazy.
It was like an exploding bomb. There was very little data on the last days of the dinosaurs that lived in Africa in the late Cretaceous, 100 to 66
Bro, like,
million
how are
years
dinosaurs,
ago.
like-
Also, it turned out that the
Like,
new
it's just an
species
odd
of
creature, like,
dinosaur
how-
is very similar to
how did they
its
exist?
European
Like,
counterpart. So it seems the dinosaur came to Africa from the territory of modern Europe. But how is this possible? Previously, scientists were convinced that the ancient giants could not move between continents after they became separated. But
Well, I
this
mean, yeah, 'cause they
unexpected
can't
find
swim,
smashed the accepted
so-
theories of dinosaur migration. The newly discovered species could reach from 8 to 10 meters, or 26 to 33 feet in length, and weigh as much as an African bull elephant, up to 6.5 tons. Today,
Bro, that's-
this
they're like
find is
twice
considered
the size
one
of an
the
elephant,
most
too.
significant among all discovered remains of new dinosaur species. And the amazing discovery of the Mansurosaurus can give us much more information about the fauna of that period. But perhaps the most inexplicable mirror of Saharan Africa, and one of the major mysteries of the planet, is located in Mauritania. It's a unique geological formation, easily visible from space, called the Eye of the Sahara, or Richat structure.
Yeah, that looks
It's a
sick.
series of huge concentric rings and has a diameter of about 50 kilometers or 31 miles.
Damn,
the object
bro.
gained world fame after it was discovered in 1965 from the manned spacecraft Gemini 4. Since then, the mysterious eye haunts scientists.
That's the thing, bro.
All these years, they've been looking for the answer to the main question. What is the nature of this structure? If
Right.
this is the site of the fall of an ancient meteorite,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
where's the
initially.
crater itself? And why are no traces of the impact detected? If this is the mouth of an extinct volcano that was collapsing inwards for millions of years, then why are volcanic rocks completely absent? Very fantastic theories are also being put forward about an alien landing site or the location of Atlantis here. But most of all, scientists are inclined to believe
thought
that
Atlantis
the
was in, like,
structure
Italy.
formed as a result
Or
of
Greek.
erosion.
Greece.
But there's a flaw in this hypothesis. The formation rate is too even and regular. Nowhere else on Earth has erosion been able to create anything like this. Anyway, the mysterious Eye of the Sahara remains one of the most amazing natural phenomena. So, whom or what the desert is watching with the help of this eye most likely will remain a secret. The desert is also silent about the cities and entire civilizations buried under its sands, traces of which are recorded by satellites and sometimes discovered by archaeologists. Once upon a time, life was vibrant here. Fortresses stood, fields were waiting to be harvested, and livestock grazed on pastures. Here, wild animals roamed in search of prey,
cheetah.
and fish splashed in the rivers. But everything has changed. Now the desert
Climate
is
change.
completely
I'm telling you, it's
So
real.
basically, they're saying that underneath the sand is water, basically. It used to be an ocean, but because of the Earth's nature, it became sand.
Sun and sandstorms. Who knows? Perhaps under the hot dunes, the biggest secret of the Sahara is still waiting, which it carefully protects from human eye.
Hey man, that's gonna do it. As usual, comment down below where I should react to next on the road to 100 subscribers. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.